Always tracking, always alerting. Here's your Storm Track 15 weather.
5:16, welcome back. Time to get a check of the weather as we are tracking storms for later today.
Yeah, let's kick it over to Storm Track 15 meteorologist Adam Olivier.
Yeah, you know, Alex, Ryan, we are looking at the possibility of some storms rolling their way on in, but that's later on this afternoon. So if you're planning out your morning, you have things that you have to get done this morning, and that's going to be the time to do it. We're tracking a lot of clouds out there to start the day off, and temperatures really warm and humid. We could even see some patchy fog through the next few hours, but not anything too crazy out there. Your Sportsman's forecast not good because, as you can see behind me too, we have that fog out there, but later on today, those winds are really going to start kicking on up. Our Queen City of the Teche camera, New Iberia, is showing that we have the fog right now. It's actually rolling in on some strong winds already. Take a look. 63 degrees right now, a dew point of 61. Typically, when you get winds above 5 miles an hour, you don't get fog because the air mixes out. But this is more of that marine layer fog that comes on in, and it can be pretty thick and dense out there. So we're going to watch that for a little while. I mentioned those winds. We have a wind advisory that's going to go into effect starting at 9 a.m. and last through midnight for winds 20 to 30 miles an hour with 40-mile-an-hour wind gust expected through the day today. So very strong outside of any storms that'll be blowing on in. Got the trash cans out there, maybe bring them in a little sooner than allowing them to, zoom down the street. Radar right now is quiet. We have noticed a few showers, though, off to the west in Texas at times. At best, through the middle part of the day, there may be a stray shower, but that would be about it. Temperatures by then into the mid-70s, and this afternoon we're looking at mid to upper 70s for daytime highs. Now, as we get to around 2, 3, 4 p.m., a pop-up storm or two will be possible, but rain chances really stay until later on in the day. That's when we'll start to see them popping up. So here's how that all plays out on your futurecast. Midday. Lots of clouds, those strong southerly winds in place. By the time we get to 2 p.m., here we go, some pop-up showers and storms. By 3 p.m., they become a little bit more widespread across the area. Still not talking about a whole lot, just some heavier rain out of these. By 6 p.m., though, we're going to focus on a line that tries to develop back out to the west. And you'll see that this line actually kind of builds on up as it gets into our area by 9 p.m. So this is going to be right about the time you're headed to bed tonight that we see some of the strongest storms rolling their way on in. If we have any severe weather, that looks to occur between 5 and, say, midnight across the region. Good news for today, the Storm Prediction Center has actually lowered our chances of severe weather and really pushed it up to the north all the way up to around Alexandria. So we're likely not going to see a whole lot out of this system. There's the potential for some damaging winds, the spin-up tornado, that type of thing. But again, we're not too concerned. Those storms move through and we turn drier after midnight, a temperature in the mid-50s there. But we're not done with the rain. More on your weekend. Also next Tuesday. So a very active weather pattern here after we get a few dry days there Thursday and Friday. We turn stormy Saturday and it could get pretty wet around here then. And then again next Tuesday.
So we get wet, then we get to dry out, then we get wet again.
Wash, rinse, repeat.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Adam. We'll check back in later on.